Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be building a new sub box for Project Prelude. Now if y'all didn't watch my last video, which I highly recommend, link will be in the top right. I built the new trunk floor with my amps floating underneath it with acrylic on top, and it looks super clean. But now I need a new sub box. My old sub box is too deep, that's actually sitting on the acrylic, so I need to make a new box that's not as deep but more wide. Now I used two websites to help me out with this project to hopefully make it a little bit easier for me. The first website I used was subbox.pro. Now this website will design a box for you, and you can put in like your specs, how you want to tune it, the size, port size, anything. And it gives you measurements of the cuts you need to make into the wood to hopefully not mess up. Now the second website I use, and you will find both of these websites in the description below, is OptiCutter. And what this website do is you put in the measurements of the cuts you need to make, and it'll show you exactly how you need to cut the wood to give you perfect cuts. You can even account for wood thickness or blade thickness, and they give you the exact measurements and template you need to cut into the wood. Alright, so the wood I ended up getting was 1/2 inch MDF. I feel like this is more than strong enough. It's not that much power going into this. Another thing I was gonna do was line up inside of the box with this kill mat. This is basically the sound deadener. So hopefully reduce any resonance inside the box from the wood being so thin. I want this box to sound good, loud, and clean. Now to top it off, I'm going to be painting the box a gloss black. I don't have it outside because I'm keeping it in the house to keep it warm, so I'm just showing you cans of spray paint. But yes, I bought some black enamel, and I'm going to paint the entire box black, shining black, to match the bottom of my amp rack because it is black, gloss black. And another thing, it'll be a lot easier to paint it instead of wrapping it with carpet, so I'm just going to choose to paint it. So I'll explain to y'all what I'm doing. Now it's time to put y'all on the tripod, get the measurements on this wood so we can go ahead and get this cut up. Alright, so I got the box all cut up, and I ain't gonna lie, it's looking really good. But one thing I need to do, because I use a circular saw and because I'm not a pro at cutting wood, was I need to sand the edges. So as the circular saw was going into the wood, like sometimes it'll turn or like wobble, and now I create like uneven like edges, like you see that gap right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just sanding all the edges down to where it's like completely smooth, and once I do that, this box should fit up good, and I'm gonna glue it and I'm gonna screw it and see how it really looks. Alright, so it's a new day, and as you can see, I got the Prelude pulled out because so much sand dust, sawdust, in the garage. I just want to blow it out real quick. I had to do it in the garage because it was 10 o'clock at night and I didn't want to piss my neighbors off cutting wood and doing all the drilling and whatnot, so I did it in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up off camera, and once I'm back, I'm gonna go ahead and get the hole cut for the speakers so I can actually put it in there. And after that, then it's time to go ahead and get this pretty. So since I'm painting it, I need to get this box as smooth as literally possible. I need to get all the cracks filled up, everything. That way once I put that black on there, it look perfect. So I'm going to clean up, and then once we're back, I'm gonna go ahead and just get to work because I need to get this done today.
Excellent.
Alright, so I got it all sanded down with 80 grit. Now I'm gonna hit it with some primer. I originally was gonna seal the holes first, but I was like, if I get that first coat of primer on, that'll save me time because as it's drying, because I can start filling these holes while it's already primed. That way when the holes are filled, I can go ahead and sand the primer and the wood fill that I use on these holes. So I'm like saving a little bit of time by doing that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and prime it first. Alright, so I got the box sanded, I got it sealed up, the edges looking good, holes are filled. Now there are a few imperfections. Here's one right here, here's some right here. But I'm like, man, it's gonna be black. I don't think it's gonna be that noticeable. It's really smooth to the hand. I'm like, let's just go ahead and paint this thing. As you can see, it's dark. I've been out here all day. So I just want to get this thing painted, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna wipe it down first, get all the dust off, prime it one more time, then shoot it with the black. Alright, so I had to throw the box in the trunk to see how it looked. I actually been at work. It's been a few days since I got done painting this, and it's just been curing in my garage. But now the paint is super hard and it's good to move. I actually got out of work early. You can see my stuff. I got some McDonald's in my work bag right there. I was like, let me just throw it in the trunk just to see how it looked, because I've been dying all week to see how this look, and man, has it turned out great. It fit literally perfect. It comes right up to that acrylic perfectly fine. It seemed like I can go back just a little bit more, but I just threw this in here just to see how it look. It ain't gotta be perfect, and goddamn. So I'm not gonna be able to get to this until Saturday. It's Thursday, so I'm gonna pull this back out, and once Saturday come, I'm going ahead and throw the woofer on. I need to put the terminal on the back. I was gonna line the inside of the box with that kill mat. It was falling off because I ran out of staples. So I just took it out, and I'm just gonna re-staple it up in there, and it's gonna be finished. I can't wait to hear how it sounds. I honestly don't know how it's gonna sound. If it sounds as good as it look, then it's gonna sound great. So Saturday, here I come. there you have it. It's finally done. This has been one hell of a project. This took probably like 2-3 weeks and shit, probably like $300-400. But now we're here. It's finished. The reason why I'm doing all this stuff, trying to get it done pretty quickly, is it's a meet at the end of this month. It's a Cars and Coffee. If you're in the Chicagoland area, it's gonna be in Homewood. It's gonna be in the Home Depot parking lot. I will be bringing this car there. This will be the first meet that this car will be going to, so I'm pretty excited. Never had something to bring to a meet that I actually built myself, so it's gonna be cool. If y'all want to come through, make sure y'all slide. I'm gonna be there with old girl. But I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all got any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments. Also, make sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell. I post sporadically. I work a full-time job too, so I'm doing all this stuff in my free time, and my free time is very little. So I'm trying to get as much as I can done, but I'm having fun with it at the same time. So that's all that matters. So I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.